What will you do if you are in this situation? Number one, you are working more than 12 hours a day. You are working with a team of 10 plus people, and you are also working with 2 managers. And after putting all these efforts in your one-on-one, the manager gives you a feedback that you are not effectively managing priorities, you are not able to delegate the work properly, and on top of it, you need to align other things in your work because you are not able to deliver the projects. And he was like, what? After putting 12 hours a day regularly and fixing so many bugs, this is the last thing you want to hear. But that is what he got the feedback, and he was really disheartened. And he approached me for coaching, and we started his coaching program, and in 6 months I was able to fix these issues. So how did we start it? And what we did in 6 months? Let me explain to you. The very first thing I did was I started his evaluation and helping him understand his personality and people's around him, what was their personality. The first thing. When I did his assessment, what I found was he was a combination of compliance and sensitivity. What it means is, if things are not systematically documented, if he doesn't get proper task in a systematic manner, he will find it very difficult to accommodate. So if last moment changes come, it is very difficult for him to accommodate. Second thing, because of his sensitivity component and relationship component, he was finding it very difficult to say no to people. Now when I say no, because he was having 2 managers and both the managers were driving his calendar. So he did not know how to say no in the right way, how to put a stop to the work which he cannot handle. And because of his C component, there were always some last moment changes which was very difficult for him to accommodate. Then coming to the leadership side, he was having a team of 10 people and he was not able to delegate them efficiently because of his compliant nature. He always used to find something or other missing in their work, and people were getting offended by his micromanagement style and they could not enjoy the work doing with him. So what I did was, the first thing first, I trained him in the first quarter. I trained him to understand personality of his manager, personality of teammate, and talking to them in their language. So once after the training, he understood that his first manager, his direct manager's personality was a combination of a direct and compliance. That means he was very task oriented and very aggressive. And then his super boss, his personality was a combination of interactive and direct. Now, interactive and direct are very influential personalities. So because of that, he was not able to say no to him. So what do you do? So first thing I said, if you have to do it, let's learn how to align your priorities. So I said, make a shared calendar and all the tasks which you do, put in a Google Sheet or some shared sheet, whichever you are using in your office, so that your manager knows what work you are doing. Along with that, if you have to say no to people, what you need to do is, first and foremost, sit with your manager and tell him what all these are the projects I am working on right now. Out of this project, which project do I need to put a low priority and make this which you are giving today as a high priority? And after doing that, if your managers are finding there is a conflicting priorities between 2 managers, then what you do is bring both the managers together, tell them then let's meet together, which seems there is a confusion in terms of priorities because my calendar is already packed up. So I want to let both of us meet and decide what are the right project I should work on. And then not only that much, I also told him and trained him in how to talk effectively to your manager. Then I said, in next one-on-one, sit with the manager and talk to him about what are his clear priorities, define in paper. Because it was not very clear what is his priority. So once he sat with his manager, we decide exactly what is his priority. He asked a very simple question. In next 6 months, how will we know that I have performed properly? What will decide my effectiveness? So based on this, he started writing his activity. And then his activity came, okay, then what are the deliverables he's having on his name? Once he got this clarity and talking to his manager systematically, he got a clear picture what is expected. Then I started training him after effective communication, how to lead people. Same thing I tell now, when you're working with a team member, go and involve with each team member's personality, try to understand them and communicate in their language. Once you do that, you will see overall team's effectiveness started increasing. And in 6 months, he was in a situation where he was able to work effectively. His workload, where he was working 12 hours, in fact, with less work, he is able to accomplish more because now he knew when to say a no, how to say a no, and how to align people together. If you are in a similar situation where after working hard for more than 10 to 12 hours, still you have nothing much to show to people and still there is lack of fulfillment, then it will tell you, you are lacking certain skill sets and those skill sets are learnable. So do not suffocate on things which is learnable. They are not God gifted. And if my expertise can help you to grow, then I would love to collaborate in your growth journey. Drop your message and let's have virtual coffee. We can collaborate and work together to bring out the best in you. It was great talking to you. I'll talk to you about some other context in my next video. Thank you so much.